This is usually when I show a clip, but Adam Ray, who plays Larry the MC in Welcome to Chippendales, is surrounded by too many crotch-grabbing, half-naked men.
Too much butt cheek.
So,
Which my mom will say, not enough butt cheek. Next year in Jerusalem.
The first 2 episodes of Welcome to Chippendales are available today exclusively on Hulu. Everybody say it at once. Good to see you, Adam Ray.
Great to see you, Rich. Thanks for having me back.
You got it. Are you rocking a powder blue Seattle Sonics?
Yeah, this is from my guys at Simply Seattle. They do all things Seattle. And George Karl, former Soups coach, obviously Hall of Famer, is kind of a part owner, and he's the one who came up with the Carolina Blue Seattle Skyline hat.
Nice.
A little backstory for the cap, but now it's my go-to. I probably have so many. I rock a lot of Sonics Mariners gear. Last time I was here,
you were dressed like Randy friggin' Johnson.
I was, pre-screaming at kids. Yeah, Last time I was here, I had the Russ jersey and did the Sarah McLachlan dog foster commercial situation,
yes.
And man, who knew?
Nobody.
Who knew that was going to be?
Hold on a minute. I guess maybe Pete knew. Did Pete know?
Pete had
Did somebody know?
Yeah.
Somebody
John Schneider knew.
Someone always knows.
Pete's Pete would be a really tough guy to play Uno with. Where I feel like he'd be sitting on that one card for a while and nobody would know. There's probably a better analogy. We can cut this out. But
no, it's okay. I'm like sitting here wondering. It's been a while since I played Uno.
Well, I was thinking,
what's
the game they play in the old folks' home, Mahjong or whatever?
Don't call him an old folks guy.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Peter, who is that for?
What is that
He's the
about?
oldest coach in the league.
Doesn't matter.
Well, what do you mean?
Because I
young
saw
at
him in
heart, though,
person
man.
the other day. Honestly, he was bouncing off the walls, and I was already on the time zone for 24 hours, and he was lit like he was 8 years old on Skittles.
How about
Adam Ray is here on the Rich Eisen Show. The first 2 episodes of Welcome to Chippendales available today exclusively on Hulu. New episodes will release weekly. Kumail Nanjiani, who's on the show, he's going to be on.
Great!
He's going to be on next week. So we're gonna. Let's talk about this here on the show. Good to see you, by the way.
Great to
Adam,
see
right?
you, man. Pete's going to outlive all of us, by the way, Brock.
Pete Carroll, let me tell you something.
I couldn't let that go.
I saw your team in Munich, Germany.
Bro, I followed your adventures.
Oh, you?
Yeah, you did a great job.
I Instagram when I'm on the road. Usually
it's awesome.
I Instagram food, which for some reason upsets Brockman
That
so
does
much.
not upset me.
It does upset you.
No, it doesn't. I want you to put down the phone and enjoy your vacation because I care about you.
But I can take a photograph of the food. I can then
50,
Instagram it
not
out
50 pictures
and then
of the
put
food.
the phone down and eat the food.
I don't know if that's what you're doing.
No.
I'm a multitasker.
Are you not a big, capture the adventures type? Are you like live in the moment?
Not as it happens. When at night you can be like, hey, here was my day.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like to post in the moment.
Yeah.
Live in the moment,
This
post
guy.
later.
Yeah,
This guy.
exactly.
You know
Don't you have that tattooed on your back?
I think so.
You do, yeah.
There's a word for him. And the word hater.
Hater. Yeah.
Dude, look at us.
Look at us, dude.
He's a hater.
He's a hater. And you know what? You're hating the player and you're hating the game.
Someone has to.
Someone has to. I
disagree.
would watch a full-on Rich Eisen travel show a la Bourdain style.
I would love to do it.
And I don't know if
my
I'm.
God.
Where's my Roku cam right here? Don't know what you guys are waiting for. Rich showed you what he's got on the road.
And you know who would be
the VO?
in on that? No, you know who would be in on that completely if I said let's do it?
Who?
And would you? That guy right over there.
Yeah, plus one.
All of that.
Professional plus one.
You
That
and
guy
your
would suddenly be
Monopoly
like,
stash.
That suddenly you would be just like take all the pictures of food you want.
Right.
That guy, not Sam Elliott over there.
Wait, I was just gonna say, who have you been compared to with the stash? Because it's
Magnum
Nobody,
PI.
everyone here hates it. Except
the
for
first I
TJ.
go-
TJ likes it.
yeah, there's a little Mr.
I'm not
Magoo, there's a
opposed.
little Monopoly, Pass Go, collect 200. There's, but it's thick,
He
it's
needs
full.
he needs a top hat and a monocle. Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't be mad about it. But
He looks
it
like a
does-
narc.
I'll say this: upon first glance, which all dudes do the initial stash to face assessment. Big fan. Thumbs up. You're getting 2, Ebert and Roper.
Oh,
You're getting 2.
okay.
Well, I'll throw one for Cisco in there, too.
I grew a stash out from November, let's say maybe 5-6 years ago.
How'd it work out for you?
I found out that if you have a stash and you look like this, you can't talk to kids. But I was in an elevator and this family was in there, and this kid, little chubby kid, wearing a Dodgers hat, and he was just in there just making all these fat noises, right? And I looked down at him, and he was chowing down on a Kit Kat, and he's staring at me, and I go, "That's a cool hat, man. You like the Dodgers? His dad turns around and sees me with the stash and just pulls his kid away. And I was like, dude, nothing malicious was happening right now. First of all, he was flirting with me. Like, I didn't even start this. But the stash it's an interesting piece of real estate to maneuver through society with.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a choice.
God bless you.
Definitely a choice.
It's
When I
definitely
pick
a
my
choice.
son up from school, I just get a lot of looks.
I don't know the name of the. I don't know the name of the
November.
actor. I don't know the name of the actor. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but because it just hit me. It just hit me who you look like right now. The name of the whoever played Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, really?
There he
Hold
is.
on a second.
Yeah.
That actor in Heat
Oh.
had a mustache just like you. And you look like that guy in Heat.
Well, thank you for not comparing me to the Silence of the Lambs.
Well, I mean,
You look
yes.
like a guy that sells Caesar salad
Levine.
candy canes
Ted
out of his
Levine.
Hyundai Tucson.
What was that? By the way, I saw that.
Great post. Disgusting. Holiday
you
season.
see that?
Take it easy.
You do follow me on Instagram.
yeah.
Thank you. I posted that last night. I don't know how it wound up. On my
Caesar salad candy canes from the makers
yes.
of diarrhea
Why?
gum comes the worst holiday treat.
Caesar salad candy canes.
I mean,
Who does that?
Ooh, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Because look,
Pop Tart started this trend of too many
and,
flavors.
and Oreos too. And Oreos.
Adam, this just in. I'm a Jewish man.
Me too.
And so my parents
Happy
would
early
not
Sukkot.
think gotcha. So we went next door.
Yeah.
Growing up in Staten Island, New York, we went next door to the Fredricksons, were their name. They were a wonderful family from Iceland.
Love 'em.
One thing they were not Jewish. So we went over there, and they had this huge Christmas tree, which I did not have in my household. And it was, I went and I grabbed every candy cane I could.
Wow.
If they were made of Caesar salad, I'd be like, what the hell is happening? That is abuse.
You tell Neighborhood Watch, petition for the Fredericksons to move.
What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
that's-
Caesar salad. Because
Have we gotten tired of the regular candy cane taste?
no. It's unbreakable.
I'm not.
Someone's
I'm not
job is on the line. That's like man.
Because you need something minty to get the Caesar salad taste out of your mouth.
Yeah. Also, and no knock on Caesar salad. Like, you've been a nice go-to for me
Yes, of course.
at a late night Postmates from a BJ's if I'm in Sacramento. But Caesar salad is not in my top
Correct.
50 flavors of things. I'd rather, dude.
Yeah.
Taco candy canes. I'm in.
No.
Taco
no,
cane? I don't know,
no,
What's
man.
wrong with
no,
you?
No.
Candy cane
Dude,
flavored
if there was
candy
a
cane.
fart flavored
Candy
candy
cane.
cane,
Excuse
I'd
me.
eat that first.
There are lanes. There's a meat lane, there's a roughage lane,
Yeah.
and there's a candy lane. These should never intersect.
No.
There are lanes. They should run parallel.
If you're ever thinking about running
and
for
never
office,
meet.
this is the platform.
Yes.
I thought you were one thumb to the cam away from getting a vote.
Meat and salad, I
Yeah.
get it. You
Yes.
can, right?
You can have chicken,
A salad
steak, fine.
with meat together.
Yeah.
They're separate lanes.
Yeah.
Understood.
pizza,
Candy
candy canes
at
ready.
the end of the day.
Yeah.
These are all lanes. But in terms of turning one into another, let's not turn meat and or roughage into a candy. This is just not appropriate.
Now, let me ask you this. Is Russell Wilson becoming the Caesar salad candy cane of football players?
Yes, that's dangerous.
Thank you. That's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
That's the Danger Witch. What if there's a Caesar salad candy cane in that Danger Witch sandwich? That's why he's chewing so damn hard.
Exactly. Caesar salad candy cane nation. Let's not run.
Nation. There's a bunch of people, by the way, who are
Let's
about
not
to
run.
call in. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm ready to take their phone calls and
Somewhere
tell
there's
them
some
what is
guy-
the matter with you.
Yeah.
Have it in your salad. Have it in a bowl. Don't hang it on a tree for a little Jewish kid to come over and grab.
That guy right now.
Come on.
By the way, I do have.
Sorry.
if you don't mind, it's just speaking of Russ.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, obviously he's on a course right now that, like we said, none of us saw coming.
I didn't see it.
Last time I was here, it was like I was legit sad.
Because it was also Bobby Wagner on the same day.
Oh man, that was a tough day.
Yes.
But I think that the whole "Let's Ride" kind of slogan is probably it's time to mix it up.
Yes.
So I've come up with a few replacement phrases.
Look at you.
Oh,
Adam Ray.
Do a little prep work.
Do you need? I feel like Letterman. Do you need music for this?
I would love music, Rich.
All right. The problem is
if
Del
we could-
Tufo's too busy on France taking a 2-1 lead on
France
Australia,
scored
which is
basically.
great for Brockman's
Yes.
parlay.
I now
that he
need
tweeted
Mbappe
out,
to score.
which is something I don't condone.
I was
Can
a-
you please give me
Play some of that Frasier.
some music?
If I'm not
What do you
sure.
want, like
Remember, I was talking about my brother-in-law Dirte, the white rapper, last time. I'm not sure if there's any curse-free tunes on YouTube.
I don't know.
But
Here we go.
anything instrumental, I don't know.
Here you go. This is
Some guitar riff.
be able to
we
hear
got.
it.
Go
Maybe
for
some
it.
Tracy Chapman
Just a little
fast
lower,
car.
Mike. A little lower. Don't blow him out.
But he needs
No,
to be
he's
able to hear it,
talking.
too, when he's talking.
Great. This is great. This is classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So Russ, Let's Ride worked. I did it. I don't know. It's what you started with. Here's some alts as the season moves forward. Instead of Let's Ride, Let's Hide.
Let's hide. Broncos Nation, Broncos Country. Let's hide. Okay.
Oops a daisy. Classic. Let's everybody know that one's on me.
Now, do you have to front load it with Broncos
Country.
Oops a
daisy.
Broncos Country. Oops a daisy.
I like that.
Because you've
That
got to
flows
marry
better.
it together because he will never give up on Broncos Country.
He won't.
Okay.
So you think Let's Ride is what's probably has an
We're
expiration
swapping
date?
that out, I
We're
would
swapping
think.
that out.
Okay.
Broncos Country.
Oops a daisy.
Oops a daisy.
Okay.
Broncos Country. All aboard the Russ bus. That's him trying to get them back.
Okay.
Right? They've probably cashed their ticket in for a train or a plane somewhere. He's like, no. The Russ bus.
Yes. We
full
traded
steam
a
ahead.
horse for a bus.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Broncos Country. Sorry about that. I'm drunk. That's letting everybody know this guy's human and that because right now I would venture to assume everyone's like, this guy maybe had a Zima in 1998. Maybe.
Good mention
Half
of
a
Zima.
one.
By the way, I before you continue,
Yeah.
I like it. Little cumbersome for a hashtag.
You
though.
got it.
Okay. Yeah.
This is your show. That's
No,
spot
it's
on.
okay.
No,
I'm
you're
just
spot on.
I'm commenting. I should just let you go. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Adam,
Broncos
keep going.
Country. Sierra told me to say that. Again, letting people know I'm in a relationship.
Right.
Not everything I'm doing is my call.
Okay.
Broncos Country. Danger Witch on 1. Little product placement. I don't know how well the sandwich is doing.
I think they pulled it.
Oh no!
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
they pulled it before
Somewhere
the
Jared's
season.
like, and that's karma.
They pulled it before the season, and then the commercial came out and went viral anyway.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Broncos Country. Put on your Hackett jacket. I don't know. I just something that rhymes with Hackett.
That might not be germane by the end of the season, unfortunately.
Yeah. By the way,
Yes.
Russ, maybe just player coach at this point. Has that been
Let's ride.
Broncos Country? I miss Pete. I mean, that's my
doesn't
fave
miss- he
because
doesn't
I
miss
feel like
him.
that's probably
I don't
deep
think
down.
he misses Pete.
You don't think so?
No.
Neither miss each other.
Man, bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I watch old highlights now and I see like the gum. You can tell when the gum chew gets a little more aggressive. Like if there's like some sort of a play that just in Pete just you're like,
Yeah,
all right,
right.
that's yeah. Last one.
Yes.
Broncos Country. Yabba dabba do.
Apropos of nothing, I always like a
Relatable.
good non sequitur.
You know, it's kind of a classic throwback, and it lets people know, oh, this guy's a little more in tune with pop culture than we thought.
Of course, there we go.
Because I think that's the problem. Disconnect.
It is in this day. I mean, that's society in general, don't
Yeah.
you think? Disconnect.
Yeah.
These days.
I mean, look at you posting in Germany. You know, that's
That's what
the
I
name
was
of the
doing.
game. You're
And
trying to show the kids and the followers.
He was hoping that I was going to do that at the end of the day, as opposed to take part out of my day to just hit send on something.
It's tough for me to watch soccer. I know you guys are way into the cup, but the last game I played was in 1993, and I scored on my own team. And my dad's, my friend's dad called me an effing idiot, and that was a wrap for me on the game of soccer.
They'll
You
be
were
a great
like, what,
30.
like you were like 10?
Yeah,
That'll by the way, that'll be a 30 for 30 called the Two Rays. The different own goal stories.
someone really should make a 30 for 30 series on all those types of sports blunders that don't get the the notoriety, the fanfare,
Yeah, which
the
is
lost heroes.
Your own goal in the AYSO days of back in 1993.
Yeah,
Look
dude,
at you,
when,
though.
when I was quick fat, my coach called me Krispy Kreme Abdul-Jabbar. Like there's a time and a place for weight problems and hoops to meet up.
Shout out Oliver Miller.
Let's talk about Welcome to Chippendales.
Let's talk about it.
How'd you get this gig, sir?
So I played Jay Leno on Pam and Tommy, right? The Hulu show, and Rob Siegel, who created the show, hit me up. I was in Australia doing Young Rock, and they were doing a table read for it, and I joined in on that. And then he hit me up and was like, "Hey, can you roller skate?" And I was like, "Of course." And I sent him this like fake resume of all these like tournaments I won. And he was like, "Dear God, is this real?" I was like, "No, man, I haven't been on skates since '91." And he was like, "Oh," and he's like, "Well, can you?" I was like, "Yeah, muscle memory, I'll get it back." So he gave me the gig, and I'm Larry the House MC. I'm on skates. Yikes. And yeah, it came back quicker than I thought. I definitely took a spill quite a few times.
Okay.
In front of tons of fired up, horny extras. And when I say horny, I mean, include me in that. These guys come out and I mean, TJ, I know you're like, man, that wouldn't turn me. All right, man, I'd love to see you around that much meat. It just makes you question everything. These guys are dancing phenomenally.
They're in great shape.
They're in great shape. And so I'm warming up the gals and introing the guys. And what's cool about that part is that I got to ad-lib up a storm, because Rob was like, "Man, anything, you're on a hot mic." So I ended up basically doing commentary underneath like these full dances. So they're coming out doing a full-on dance to Macho Man or something, and I'm just like screaming. I'm like, "Ladies, the more you scream, the more they sweat. The more they sweat, the more clothes come off. It's getting hot in here, and just not in my pants. There's something that's brewing, and it's not in between my legs. It's your excitement." I mean, I'm just screaming everything, and they use pretty much all of it.
Hey,
so that's cool.
that's
So this is what I moved down here for, was to be on skates and to
play Vince McMahon.
and play Vince McMahon.
I mean, you're getting quite the resume here,
From
man.
Vince McMahon to Larry the MC, this is
fantastic.
Well,
yeah,
Jay
I mean,
Leno
look,
first.
what's that not teach?
Jay Leno first.
Jay Leno first, yeah. And Wolverine at Universal Studios when I first got here. That's the gig that started it all.
And now you're going to be you're currently on Welcome to Chippendales, available today exclusively on Hulu. What's the Tony Caruso Returns doc?
Oh,
What is
yeah,
this?
you got it. Okay, so Brock, you remember when we met at the Roast of Big Papi in Boston, circa 2016, 2017, and I did a full prosthetic as this old Yankees fan, and named Tony Caruso. And nobody knew his name. I gave him a name, created a backstory, went out there, roasted Papi, roasted Burr, roasted Anthony Mackie, and just crapped on Pedroia and Gronk. I really went into Pedroia hard, to where my buddy Josh Wolf, who put it together, was like, "Yo, who is this old guy? He is like relentless." And I'm like, I might beat up an old man tonight. And I was saying jokes like, Dustin Pedroia, of course, is here. Of course, Dustin plays second base, but we all know his most natural position is dancing next to a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. And he wasn't a big fan of that. And so I took that character and did this documentary of him returning to the stage after a 20-year absence.
Oh,
and I went around, did a bunch of spots in town, and it's on my YouTube channel, Adam Ray Comedy.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
AdamRayComedy.com is also where you can find out more dates and tickets for your stand-up. Lexington, Kentucky, December 1 through the 3rd, right here in L.A. in December. Snoqualmie, Washington. Isn't that the home of Twin Peaks?
I think it might be.
I think that's the home of Twin Peaks, man.
Yeah, Snoqualmie Casino.
There you go. Back. That's in December 11th. Sacramento, December 16th. And you just got married, too?
I just got married.
Hey,
Welcome to the
congratulations.
club.
Congratulations.
Guys, any advice?
Awesome.
I've
You
got
banging
advice.
that ring around, just saying like you're feeling like it.
It feels
weird?
good.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of it. I've got advice from my stepdad, George. Shout out to George. He goes, "Here's two very important words. Yes, dear." And then my actual dad goes, "I got some advice. If try on the shoe, if it doesn't fit, grab another shoe." And, that adds up because, he, started a new family. And then my step uncle gave me some great advice. He goes, "Hey, if you get real bored, I know a massage parlor in Phoenix that takes Bitcoin." So everyone's kind of, I'm getting it from all places. But
Sure.
she's the greatest. I hit the jackpot. I'm batting out of my league.
Has she seen Larry the MC's exploits yet?
Oh, this is what sealed the deal. She goes, "You're going to be on how many wheels?" And
no breaks?
no breaks. No breaks. She's real supportive. During the wedding, my rabbi from back in Seattle came down to do it, and there was a moment.
He travels? Your rabbi travels? Are you serious?
Your rabbi travels.
It was a road game for the rabbi?
Travels. What's that?
It was a road game for
It was
your
a
rabbi?
road game for him.
Oh,
Yeah, he came in and
Impressive.
That's so funny, Rich. He came down and at one point he's holding up the tallis in front of my now wife and having a moment. And there was a bunch of stuff. There wasn't a super. There were things on the Jewish tradition menu that we chose to leave off. She's not super religious and not Jewish, but she was like, I'm down for the glass break and yarmulkes and everything. She's like, I may or may not have a grandpa that's going to be there. That's like, how many? The Holocaust did it really? So we tried to skate around that. But but it was great. And so when he held the tallis,
Skate Around the Holocaust would be a great fantasy team name that we won't use. I'm sorry.
So he holds up the tallis in front of us, and I'm firing jokes throughout. And keeping it real loose and just, like I do in my act, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I like to connect with the crowd.
Sure.
And it made it more fun. There were a lot of comics there, and Goo Goo Dolls played it. And so I hold up the tallis, or he holds up the tallis in front of us, and all I can think is he's having this sweet moment. He's like, this is so great. Really take this in. Like, this is so great. Like, look at you guys. Everyone's here for you. And all I can think is, what's the line I'm going to say when he lowers the tallis? Like, what am I going to say that he said to me?
And?
So he lowers it, and right before he speaks, I go, guys, Rabbi just pitched me his new app to invest in. Big pop. My mom afterwards was like, you're always just making so many jokes and nothing can just be serious with you.
Well, as long as your new wife has no
She's
problem.
all about it. All
okay,
about
fantastic.
It. And
you're married well then. Very good.
Was
Rich,
there.
another thing Adam does that I love on your Instagram is your celebrity sightings on airplanes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What,
Have you seen this,
people who are
Rich?
not really them? Is that what
Rich,
you're
you got to
saying?
follow me on the gram.
I'll do it now.
I'm a
give me
big
the
fan
follow
of
back.
the mall TV shows.
Multi,
that to both of those.
I got a
TV
couple
shows,
things that I'm
so.
trying to you're just looking for ways, especially as a comedian, to carve out pieces of content that no one else is messing around with. And so I started doing this thing in the mall where I would basically, there's anytime I'm in a city and I whether it's Madison, Wisconsin or Peoria, Illinois, I go to a mall in the area. There's stores that don't exist in other malls, right? There's a place called, I think, Hot Lunch or Box Lunch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? So I do these fake teasers where it's and I'd pull them up, but some of them are pretty blue. And it'll be like, what happens when two Rancho Cucamonga MILFs, decide to open a drug lair in the bottom of their kids' Xbox dungeon. Mario Lopez and Maria Menounos star in Hot Lunch or whatever, And then I reveal the name of the store. Yeah.
That's on at Adam Ray Comedy.
But then there's
Twitter,
celebrity
Instagram.
plane sightings. That's the one that really gets a nice pop. Basically, I board the plane in an earlier fashion when the upgrade
He's in 1A, Rich.
provides
He's
it.
in 1A.
What's that now?
You're in 1A.
1A? Oh man, no, you don't got enough. You can't. They don't like it when you put your feet up in the very front like that. You got to have a seat in front of you. So people board the plane. I sneak some pictures of them. Some would say, "Hey, that's illegal."
Creepy.
Others would, yeah. And have I gotten caught? For sure. Do some people sometimes stare right into the barrel of the camera? Yeah. And do I just go, "I'm sorry"? And so I take these pictures and then I put up a whole run of basically who they are,
Fantastic.
whether it's Jeffrey Dahmer's dad or Carol Baskin's mom or. Rich Eisen. I don't know if we had a Rich Eisen spotting, but
I look forward to seeing it. And at Adam Ray Comedy, Twitter and Instagram. Welcome to Chippendales, available today exclusively on Hulu. The Tony Caruso Returns doc is also where you can get stand-up date information for Adam Ray, AdamRayComedy.com. And then you are the co-host of the podcast Icebreakers with Chuck Liddell and Adam Ray on Audible, which, by the way, is sponsoring today's, hold on, I got to do a read here, sponsoring today's conversation. Audible is where you find the best stories on sports and entertainment. It is the home of storytelling. Listen to audiobooks, originals, and podcasts, including The Rich Eisen Show. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com. You want to stay for one more segment?
I would love to.
Let's do it.
Rich, I will leave
It seems
until
like
you
you
tell
got
me to.
more to say. We all have more to say. If you're going to be watching the World Cup, Adam, throughout, and you're wondering how they determine extra time,
I am.
just reach out to Del Tufo. He says it's accurate, and he knows exactly how much extra time it's going to be usually.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. Within a minute.
So
or
is
two.
this
Did you
plus
have 6 minutes?
Is this
Plus
six?
six.
Did
Is
you have
that
6
right?
minutes here?
I had about 5:52.
He's
I was close.
very
That's
impressive.
that's like a Rain Man type skill, yeah? Like how do you...
Yeah, that you
Yeah,
know
so
the
this-
extra time without a stopwatch.
I bet you know how many Caesar salad candy canes were sold in the U.S. in the last 48 hours.
6,422.
I'm so glad we talked. There it is.
How dare you know what? This country is so great and has provided us,
Can't
with-
even
What are we
imagine
doing?
where this gets workshopped in whatever Zoom meeting or whatever. Honestly, and somebody greenlit this from what is it?
No pun
Archie?
intended,
Archie?
greenlit.
What is it? Archie McPhee?
And there's a smile on the bowl. Turn that smile upside down, because that's what that
imagine
bowl's
a
thinking.
child is so excited for
smiling.
Christmas
And you got-
and so excited to go to the tree, and they see it's a green candy cane, and they think it's some form
instantly
of like
become Jewish.
spearmint or peppermint.
Yeah, they go, Christmas is canceled in my heart.
They instantly say, "Where's Hanukkah?"
Where's Hanukkah? Hey, kids, looking to
right.
turn your kids'
mean,
religious faith upside down.
Like, and somebody hands a kid an avocado gelt. Like, what the hell?
Those are grounds to run away
It is
from home.
It's child abuse.
I would threaten my mom to run away from home all the
Think
time.
about this. How
if she
terrible
get-
that must taste.
We
Who's
got-
like,
I'm
you
gonna
know
order
what?
these
I've
right
got a
now.
hankering
I'm
for
ordering them.
Caesar salad, and I don't want to have the genuine article. I want it in candy
Can
cane
you go back
form.
to the store, buy those so we can try them
we
tomorrow?
want to try them. We got to try
I
this.
don't know. I saw it on. I think Rex Chapman tweeted it out last night. It's
I thought you
If I
saw
see
it
it, but I don't want to. I don't want to give my money to it. I'd rather. I'd rather buy that than give
I got
Elon
it. I'm
Musk
ordering them right
$8
now.
for a
I'm
blue
ordering
check
them.
mark.
I got to get them.
That's like the blue check mark of candy.
Also,
Right
that's
there.
the equivalent of like Halloween when you get the candy with the razor blade in it.
That's it. Oh my God. Adam Ray, appreciate you sticking around here for
Thanks for having me.
one more
I'm
segment.
telling you, I will not leave until you guys escort me out.
Okay, sounds
I'm
good.
that much of a fan of the show.
Well, Del Tufo is also security, so he might be the one escorting you out. You were
where?
saying in the commercial break, you know Henry Winkler, and you
Know
saw
him very
his,
well.
You saw his summit, his Yalta.
The
with,
way you guys brought
Patrick
that together.
Mahomes.
So my first Winkler encounter, his son Max, great director, was in my fraternity A Pi at USC, and Parents Weekend happens, and all of a sudden I'm in the quad, and Henry walks in. There's maybe 10 people in the middle of the day in the house, and Henry just walks in, and I go, "Oh my God!" And he walks up, he goes, "Hello, Henry Winkler," and I go, "I know who you are." He goes, "Of course you do." Pretty good, Henry, right? And so then he goes, "I have my son Max's laundry. Do you know Max?" I go, "Love Max." He goes, "Everybody knows Max." And then I go, "What do you want me to do with the laundry, Henry?" He goes, "I want you to take it to a safe, secure place. Make sure that Max gets this. Make sure it gets cleaned, and that Max can wear the clothes that are in this bag." I go, "Sounds like exactly what you do with laundry. I'm on it." And then as he hands it to me, he pulls it back and he goes, "Now, you're not going to do anything weird with the clothes, are you?" And I go, "What?" He was like, "You're not going to defecate on these clothes, are you?" I go, "Did the fawn just ask me if I'm going to poop on his son's clothes?" And I go, "Henry, with all due respect, that's the last thought on my mind. You got an Adam Ray guarantee, no poo in the clothes." Zero, not happening. He goes, "We're in a fraternity. I know crazy stuff happens here. Poo on the clothes doesn't seem too far-fetched, but if you guarantee it." I go, "Henry, I guarantee it." Hands it back. He goes, "No poo on the clothes." I go, "No poo on the clothes." He goes, "All the best," and turns around and walks out.
So after you pooped on the clothes, then what did you do?
So I just went to town. Yeah. Ate a box of Caesar salad, candy canes. And then I interned for him at Hollywood Squares when he was producing that show when I think Martin Mull was a center square. Drink 5, by the way, if you're playing the Martin Mull drinking game. And every time he's mentioned. And then he came on my podcast About Last Night, which you can check out on YouTube, iTunes.
And Audible.
Fantastic. Had some fun guests, Sandra Bullock, Bill Burr, waiting for the great Rich Eisen
Anytime,
to respond to my LinkedIn
anytime.
request.
And I appreciate you being on here. Welcome to Chippendales, available today exclusively on Hulu. I want to thank you for being here.
I love you, man. You guys are the best.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.